My name is Kayla Hobson, and this is my brain anatomy checklist. Okay. For the first term is dura mater, which is the outside layer, the skin here, the film. The cerebrum, which is all these little pieces here, that's the cerebrum. The longitudinal fissure, which would be, let's flip it over, which would be right there in the middle, right there, right there. The gyri is next, which is right here, right here. The sulci, which would be those lines right there. Okay, next we're going to do the frontal lobe. The frontal lobe, after we cut down the middle. It's a perfect cut. Okay. Alright, so we're looking at a cross section here. The frontal lobe would be right here. Next, we're going to have the parietal lobe, which would be right here. Next, we have the temporal lobe. Okay, we're going to skip that and come back to it. Next, we have the optical lobe, which is right here. Right here, the optical lobe. Next, we have the olfactory bulb. We put this back together and look at it this way. The olfactory bulbs are these right here, right there. The optic chiasm would be this part right here. Next, we have the spinal cord, partial spinal cord, which would be this right here, right there. The cerebellum, would be this part right here, right there. Okay, next we're going to do the internal anatomy, which here's another cross section. Okay, the internal anatomy. Okay, we have the corpus callosum, which would be right here. This line right here, right there. Next, we have the lateral ventricle, which would be this part right here. Next, we have the thalamus. The thalamus will be this part right here, right here. Up next, we have the hypothalamus, which is let's see, hypothalamus would be right here, right here, this part right here. That's the hypothalamus. Next, we have the pons. The pons is this part right here. the medulla oblongata. Some of you might know that from Waterboy. That would be right here. And last but not least, the gray and white matter of the cerebellum will be this right here. Kind of looks like a coral reef or a mushroom.